Welcome back to another Pokemon Throwback Thursday, where every Thursday morning we take a deep dive into a new vintage set. We are going in complete order, and the set we are checking out today is EX Team Rocket Returns. Honestly, one of the craziest and most expensive sets in Pokemon history, and we're going to actually see if it's going up in price. We're going to be checking the sold listings of the cards and sealed products, and we're also going to be doing something a little bit different today. Instead of checking the Gold Star cards and Crystal cards and Shining cards, we're going to be actually doing kind of like a Market Monday, but for vintage. You know, anything from like X and Y and older. We're going to just cover some boxes and cards that are actually moving up in price. So please let me know down below if you guys like this format better. And we do have to get thanks to our video sponsor real quick, and that is Punch-Out Gaming. Punch-Out Gaming is my local game store that I go to, and it's the #1 game store in all of Minnesota. I've actually been to them all. And these guys will be selling Prismatic Evolutions day one for MSRP. You know, they always do that for every single set release. But yeah, you can just go there and hang out. They got an awesome place where you can actually play the game. And they have one of the best selections of raw Pokemon cards I've seen. And honestly, they're just super nice people. So definitely check them out. They're only located 30 minutes north of the Twin Cities, and all the links are in the description. But all right, let's get started. Hopping to Poke Collector here. So we got EX Team Rocket Returns, 109 cards plus 2 secret rares. Came out November 1st, 2004. And honestly, there's so much value in this set. A lot of these cards, these holos and stuff, they can be stamped. They are worth a ton of money. So we got like the Dark Ampharos, Dark Crobat, Electrode, Dark Houndoom, Dark Hypno, Marowak. I mean, just the set is just pretty crazy. And then these EXs, I think these are some of the best looking EXs we've ever gotten. The Rockets Articuno, Entei, Hitmonchan EX, Mewtwo EX, Moltres EX, Scizor EX, Scyther, Sneasel, Snorlax. We got the Suicune. We got the Zapdos. And then they have the first ever Gold Star Pokemon cards, and these cards are very expensive. We got the Mudkip Gold Star, the Torchic, and the Trico. And then for the 2 secret rares, we have the Charmeleon, and we have the Here Comes Team Rocket. Not the best secret rares, but I'm telling you, this set is nuts. And I'm actually not going to be buying a card this video. Every single card that is actually clean is so ridiculously overpriced online because there's just not very many of these cards online. And I know I can find these cards a lot cheaper in person at card shows. So a little disappointed. I really did try. But, you know, next week I'll definitely try to get a card. Let's hop to eBay here and check some sold listings. So we got a PSA 8 Togetic Holo for 75 best offer accepted. We got a PSA 8 Rockets Hitmonchan EX for 191. We got a CGC Basic 10 Torchic for 7,250. Then we have a Rocket Sneasel EX Raw for 130. But I mean, even like the Jumpluff Holo in a PSA 10 is worth $225. Kingdra Holo, $12.99. The Mewtwo, $449 for a near mint lightly played. We got the Rockets Meowth, not even the EX, sold for $52.78 raw for near mint, just a reverse holo with the stamp. Then we got the basic CGC 10 Rocket Sneasel EX for $475. We got a PSA 9 Rocket Scizor for $500. We got the Dark Tyranitar non-holo for $13.95 in near mint. The Hitmonchan for $200. We got the Delibird with a stamp and a PSA 7 for $25. We got the Dark Steelix reverse holo with the Team Rocket stamp and a CGC 9.5, sold for $167.50. Like, that's the stuff I'm talking about. Some of these stamp cards are pretty expensive. So we got the Piloswine stamp for $15. Another Piloswine in a PSA 9 for $25. We got the Charmeleon here in a PSA 9 for $199, best offer accepted. We got the Torchic for $1,400. We got another Stamp Steelix in a 9 for $120. Beautiful. We got the Dark Houndoom stamped in a PSA 9 for $102. Then we got the Entei in a basic CGC 10 for $527. We got the Dark Octillery in a PSA 10 for $82, just a regular holo. It's not too bad of a price. We got the Togepi stamped with a swirl reverse holo for $35. Rocket Scyther Raw for $127. And ended off, we got the Charmeleon in near mint condition holo for $45. Now let's take a little peek and see if this set is actually going up in price. Checking Rocket Snorlax. This is basically the most expensive card in the set besides the Gold Star cards. But we'll take a little peek. So this card was $450 in 2020. You know, then the boom happened, of course. So it's a solid $26.50 in March 10th of 2023. came down to $1,969 and going up right now and sold $3,556 in a PSA 10 November of 2024. So, I mean, the card is definitely going up in price. Even raw was $195 and now it's almost $400 raw. So, you know, it's getting pretty expensive. That's one reason too why I like making these videos. I see so many people that say there's no value in vintage. It's never going up. We have a ton of things right here today that are all going up in price. Next, checking out some Team Rocket Returns packs. Look at that, the Mewtwo sold for $710. Tyranitar for $701. We got the Scyther for $700. We got the Japanese Rocket Gang Strikes backpack for $831. We got another one for $790. We got a Mewtwo looking a little rough for $650. We got the Gyarados for $637 plus $40 in shipping. Another Gyarados for about $700. We got a PSA 9 Mewtwo pack for $860 plus $50 in shipping. Scyther for $665. Another Scyther for $600. Another Scyther for $665. This is another set too. I wish I had some of these packs. I opened the set multiple times when it came out, but yeah, I never kept any packs. All right, and then we're going to check on Pokedata to see if the packs are actually going up in price. So, I mean, just in May of 2024, they were $500. And you see now, most of the packs are, you know, $600, $700, $800, of course, depending on condition. And for the booster box, I couldn't really find any recent comps, but I've seen that box sell for like $40K, no problem. And then this is the type of box that's not really just done on like eBay or TCG Player. When we're talking boxes this expensive, they're like actual deals, you know, where they're contacting each other and stuff. So those are not always online. But all right, let's get started. So we're going to be checking out some cards, and then we're going to check out some boxes that are going up in price. So I kind of like this format a little better. I feel like we'll get a little more value instead of just checking the same cards. And then too, you know, maybe one week I'll do cards and boxes that are going down in price and, you know, maybe mix it up here and there. But I mean, just checking the unlimited Charizard here on TCG Player. Just check out how much this has gone up. So it was $323 in the middle of April, and now $418. Last sold $399, $415, $575, $699, $499. I wish I could click these like I used to on TCG Player, but some of those high prices are probably graded, of course. But just good to see, you know, a popular vintage card actually go up on TCG Player. All right, next we got the Unlimited Blastoise from base set. So this thing got down to about $115, and now last sold, we got prices kind of all over the place. $190, $157, $125, $140, $300, $125. It really depends on the condition, and everybody's condition is kind of different. But, you know, I checked a lot of these prices on eBay too, and we're getting very similar prices. It just all depends on everybody's condition and pictures. So I like seeing that they do some pictures on these vintage cards, because you have to. You cannot trust somebody saying near mint with no picture. You know, so definitely do your research, check everywhere. Next, we got the Dark Dragonite, first edition holo. Let's check that 1 year. So it was $174. Now last sold $223, $212, $242, $246, $269, $246. The only way I would ever get a card on TCG Player with absolutely no pictures is if I knew the seller, maybe. That would be the only way. Or if they're like a really, really reputable seller to where like their near mints are normally near mint, you know, maybe test it on a few cheaper cards. But yeah, I'm just so paranoid when it comes to that stuff, especially for vintage. Next, we got the first edition Dragonite. This card is just adorable, and I love the background. So let's check this 1 year. This card was $256, and now last sold $395, $399, $418, $510, $399, $370. But again, I did check all these on eBay for recently sold. It's just easier to show it on TCG Player. Next, we got the first edition Gengar from Fossil. Let's check that 1 year. Was $175. Last sold $325 with a picture, $218, $250 with a picture, $235, $235, $235, $239. We're getting into a little bit newer cards, some of the most beautiful Mew cards pretty much in existence. The Mew EX from Black and White, Legendary Treasure, beautiful Radiant card. So let's check these PSA 10 prices. This card is definitely going up. It was $495 in January of 2023 in a 10. Now last sold $1,279. Yeah, we got a few sales here. One at $1,279, $1,215, and $1,195. And then two, the only ones available on eBay right now, we have one at 2,202 with 66 watchers. We have another one from Australia for 1,610 with 31 watchers. And we have a basic CGC 10 at $1,000 with 12 watchers. All right, next we got the Mew XY Black Star promo, another awesome, pretty underrated Mew card in my opinion, raw. But the PSA 10 prices are definitely going up. It was $140 July of 2024. So now it's $338. So it basically doubled here in less than a year. All right, next we got XY Steam Siege Booster Box, supposedly the worst set in Pokemon history. And I know XY isn't that old, but I just wanted to do kind of a cutoff because for my Market Mondays and Falling Fridays, I pretty much just cover Sun and Moon and up because otherwise the videos would be over an hour long. But this box, no joke, was $292 June 30th, 2024, and now last sold $440. We got a sale at $430, $429, and $499. You know, that's pretty crazy. Next, we got XY Evolutions, still just slowly climbing here on TCG Player. Was $788 December. Now last sold $999, $875, $875, $875, $998, $998, $998. All right, next we have XY Breakthrough, one of my all-time favorite XY sets. This is the Mewtwo set and Houndoom, but there's 10 beautiful Mewtwo cards in this set. Going up in price. So it was $690, got down to about $600. Then last sold $1,875, $725, and then we'll have the Poke data too and check that out. We did have one high sale at $914 on here, but otherwise last sold $826, $875, $799, $900, but it got down to $687 in the beginning of September. And here's another thing too people really don't think about. With how many people are doing box breaks now and mystery products, they need some of these older sets. You know, they need to have those $30, $60, $100 booster packs in there. And they need to have the variety for their box breaks. You know, you can't just open up the same two sets every time for box breaks. So I really feel like some of these boxes are going to move a little quicker than what people think. And then too, if we hop to eBay, we got a recently sold booster box. Very clean looking booster box for $899 plus $11 in shipping. And we have another one at $800. That one was on December 11th and the other was on December 10th. So again, I really feel like Breakthrough is even a little underrated still. I mean, if you really look at the set, it is crazy. And to end it off, we have the Black and White Legendary Treasures booster box. This box has kind of gone crazy this last year or two. I mean, it was $2,000 in October 5th of 2023, you know, up to $3,699 in April. And now it's chilling at $4,200 as of December. And then we have a pretty recently sold listing here at $4,200, another one at $42, and another one at $42. Pretty much one sale per month. Then we'll even hop to eBay so we can actually see the sales. So here's a sale at $4,200 with the Ultra Pro case, which you can see that on Pokedata, but it's kind of nice to visually see it. Then we have another one here at $4,200 and one at $3,506 and another one at $4,200 best offer accepted. And that one was on September 17th. But the most recent one on eBay was November 21st for that $4,200. But all right, that was today's Pokemon Throwback Thursday. If you guys do see anything moving up or down in the market, please let me know. And then too, if you guys like the content, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a like and comment. And then if you guys want to know when Pokemon Center ETBs comes back in stock or 151 or anything like that, please follow my Instagram, or you can join my YouTube membership. It's only 99 cents a month. But all right, I want you guys to have a great day. And if you want to watch my last Pokemon What If Wednesday, click this video here. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.